Sometimes people cut you off and it feels like they just vanished into thin air. It stings and it leaves you wondering why. But here's the truth. This moment is not the end of your story. You are not abandoned and you are not forgotten. When someone chooses to walk away, it doesn't mean you've lost. Sometimes it's the beginning of something greater. God can use this time to shape you, to strengthen you, and to guide you to a version of yourself that you didn't know existed. Don't let their silence convince you that you're alone. There's more happening behind the scenes, more growth, more healing, and more opportunities waiting for you. And trust me, if you follow the steps I'm about to share, not only will you feel more empowered, but they just might find themselves wishing they never left. Don't skip this video. What you're about to learn could change everything. When someone goes no contact on you, it's exactly what it sounds like. They stop all communication. They don't call, text, or interact with you. It's like they've put up an invisible wall between you and them. This can happen in relationships, friendships, or even family situations. People choose no contact for many reasons. Maybe they feel overwhelmed, they need space, or they are trying to control the situation. Sometimes it's a way to gain power or attention. But here's something important to understand. Their choice to cut communication is not always about you. It reflects something going on inside them. Knowing this helps you detach emotionally and avoid taking it too personally. You can't control their actions, but you can control your response. This silence is an opportunity for you to regain your strength, focus on what matters, and decide how you want to move forward. Don't see no contact as a punishment. See it as a chance to grow. This mindset shift will empower you and make you feel less dependent on their actions. When someone goes silent on you, the emotional pain can be overwhelming. It's like a wave of confusion, sadness, and frustration crashing over you. You might wonder if you did something wrong, or if you're not good enough. That silence can feel louder than words ever could. But remember this, feeling hurt is completely normal. You're allowed to feel all of those emotions. It means you care, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. However, you don't have to stay stuck in that pain. God doesn't want you to dwell in sadness. Even in this difficult moment, you're being prepared for something better. Sometimes when people leave, it makes space for you to discover your own strength and purpose. Instead of reacting with desperation or anger, allow yourself to process these feelings calmly. Acknowledge the pain, but don't let it control you. The more you focus on your healing, the more you'll realize you don't need anyone's validation to feel complete. You have the power to rise above this. In fact, the peace and growth you find during this time might just surprise them, and even make them wonder why they left in the first place. When someone goes no contact, it can leave you with so many questions. But understanding why they did, it can help you take back your power. Sometimes, people go no contact because they feel overwhelmed and need space to figure things out. They might be dealing with their own personal issues that have nothing to do with you. Other times, they go silent to see how you will react. It's a way for them to test your emotions or gain control. In some cases, they are trying to protect themselves emotionally, avoiding a difficult conversation or the reality of their feelings. Whatever the reason, remember this: their decision to go no contact says more about them than it does about you. You cannot control someone else's actions, but you can control how you respond. Don't waste your time overthinking their motives. Instead, stay calm and focused on yourself. If they chose to step away, let them. The best thing you can do is respect their decision and use this time to reflect and grow. Sometimes, giving them space can lead to more clarity for both of you. When someone cuts you off, Your first instinct might be to reach out, beg, or demand answers. But that is the biggest mistake you can make. Chasing them, over-texting, or showing desperation will only push them further away. It gives them power over your emotions, and it shows that you're not in control of yourself. This isn't what you want. Instead, you need to remain calm and confident. Avoid calling or sending emotional messages. Don't ask them why they're ignoring you, or try to explain yourself repeatedly. This behavior only feeds their decision to stay distant. Remember, if someone has chosen to go no contact, your best move is to match their silence. By staying quiet, you show them that you respect yourself enough not to chase someone who isn't ready to talk. Giving them space doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care more about your dignity and self-worth. This approach creates a sense of curiosity and mystery. They may start wondering why you're not reacting, and that can work in your favor. Stay strong and remember, silence can be a powerful tool. Now is the time to shift your attention away from them and back to yourself. When someone goes no contact, it can feel like a loss. But it can also be a gift in disguise. Use this time to take care of your mind, body, and soul. Start with simple things. Get enough sleep, eat healthier, and find activities that make you feel alive. Maybe there's a hobby you've neglected. Pick it up again. Whether it's reading, painting, working out, or learning something new, these things help rebuild your confidence. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean you're ignoring your feelings. It means you're giving yourself the love and attention you deserve. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. Talk to people who lift you up. Spend time in nature, journal your thoughts, or meditate. By improving your life and taking care of yourself, you are showing that you are strong on your own. This isn't about making them miss you. It's about realizing your own worth. The better you feel, the more you understand that their silence doesn't define you. Your happiness comes from within, and no one can take that away from you. One of the most powerful things you can do is give them the same silence they gave you. When someone goes no contact, the urge to reach out can be strong, but resist it. Staying off their radar means not texting, not calling, and not checking their social media. It also means avoiding posts that are clearly meant for them to see. Instead of focusing on them, focus on your growth. The more you stay quiet and focus on yourself, the more they will start to wonder what's going on with you. When you don't chase after them, it creates curiosity. They'll start asking themselves questions. Why aren't you reaching out? Why aren't you reaching out? Why are you so calm? Are you moving on? This quiet strength will make them think about you even more. By staying off their radar, you are showing that you have control over your emotions and that you respect yourself. This makes you more attractive and confident. Remember, silence speaks louder than words. When you give them space and match their silence, you give yourself the best chance to heal and maybe even make them realize what they lost. This is your moment to transform yourself, not for them, but for you. A glow-up is about becoming the best version of yourself, inside and out. Start by improving your physical health, exercise regularly, eat nutritious food, and take care of your appearance. Small changes, like a new haircut, a fresh outfit, or a new skincare routine, can make a big difference in how you feel about yourself. When you look good, you feel more confident, and that energy radiates to everyone around you. But a glow-up isn't just about looks. Focus on your mind and spirit, too. Learn a new skill, take a class, or start a passion project. Invest time in personal growth and education. Strengthen your mindset by reading books, practicing gratitude, and staying positive. Remember, confidence comes from growth, and growth comes from effort. The more you work on yourself, the more you'll work on yourself, the more you'll realize you don't need anyone's approval to feel valuable. When they see your transformation, your confidence, your peace, and your happiness, they'll realize you're no longer the person they left, and that realization might just make them wish they hadn't walked away. You don't need to chase someone or send direct messages to get their attention. The best way to show your growth is to live your life fully and let them see it indirectly. Share your achievements and happiness in subtle, authentic ways. If you're on social media, post about your new hobbies, travel experiences, or progress on personal goals. But remember, don't overdo it or make it obvious that you're trying to get their attention. The goal is to show that you're living well, not to make them jealous. When they notice your growth, it will naturally create curiosity. They will wonder how you became so strong, confident, and happy without them. This can make them rethink their decision to go no contact. But more importantly, it shows that you've moved forward and found joy within yourself. By letting them see your progress, you're not trying to win them back. You're showing that you've won yourself back. And sometimes, that's the most powerful message of all. True growth shines through your actions, and when they see you thriving, they'll realize what they've missed out on. You've now learned the steps to handle someone going no contact. The pain you feel today doesn't have to define your future. By focusing on yourself, staying silent, and working on your personal growth, you are showing strength and dignity. Remember, your worth isn't determined by someone else's actions. God can use this time to shape you to the best version of yourself. The confidence, peace, and happiness you build will be your greatest victory. If they come back, it'll be because they realize your value. If they don't, you still win because you found your own strength. This journey is about you, not them. Keep believing in yourself and never forget. You are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. If this video helped you, stay tuned for more insights to empower your life. Keep going, and trust the process.